to me, the love story in this film was the most important thing. Because, of course, the danger and the guns and all of that, I said, man, but when people look at it, when you look at Gladiator or Braveheart or, you know, movies like that, it was about his woman. It's like, I told Quentin, I said, that's what I love about the script, is that the niggas and the dogs and all of that shit that's going on, you know what it is? I just want to get to my girl. I'm not going to be able to save slavery. I ain't going to be able to cure it. I'm not going to be able to make a person think one way or the other. But what I can do is I can make sure that my woman knows that she's safe. And that's the most important thing in cinema. And that's what Quentin filled and made sure that we got that. Django just wanted his girl. All of this, I didn't have to kill nobody. If y'all had just, first plantation I went, she was there, the movie could have been over, we went on and did our thing, but instead it had to be this, and I think that's what's great about it and what people will feel. And when you watch the trailers, you know, he says, talking about your girl, I mean, that's what it's about. And what was interesting was now how do you play the slave? You've been Jamie Foxx or you've been this Hollywood characters for so long. How do you actually let go and play a slave? Be not knowing, be a person who can't read. How do you do that when you're riding up in your Range Rover and you got your Louis Vuitton backpack on and you walking in and you got your Creed on and you super fly black man, you know what I'm saying? And if somebody were to call you nigga, you would jump out your Range Rover and whoop their ass type thing. So now how do you go all the way back and allow the ghosts of slaves and you know, ancestors to speak through you? And he challenged me on that. First time we went into rehearsal, I was like, nah, I want to say it like this, and I want to say it. And I was really putting me in the character. And he pulled me to the side. He says, this is what I was worried about in grabbing someone like you. Can you actually play a slave? And then that's when it hit me like, wow, he's questioning me, like, you know. And that made me work harder, go back to the drawing board, because a lot of times, you know, all the things that I mentioned to you can make you lax when it comes to becoming an actor. So I went back and made sure that every time I stepped in there, I gave up to it, all the way to when I was on set and the things that I would listen to and the music I would listen to. Quentin Tarantino told a story in Glorious Bastards. He's told Pulp Fiction. I mean, he tells stories. So I don't think you use those same parameters when it comes to him. This guy he's a student of cinema, and he wanted to tell a story. And when I met Quentin, he told me that he had met Reggie Hutland, and Reggie said, you know, he didn't really like a certain slave movie because the slave was docile. And he said, I want to see our Spartacus, and I want to see the black slave, you know, take up arms and avenge his woman. That was amazing to watch Quentin work with Leo, watch him work with Christoph. But the Leo Quentin thing was like, here these guys are, the new guy in town, and myself, Quentin, and Christoph had already got sort of a relationship going. To see Leo come into it and to watch Leo knee-jerk. That's what I hope people understand, that he knee-jerked when he had to say some of that language. He was like, buddy, this is, wow. And Samuel Jackson said, hey man, it's just another Tuesday. Get over that, man. It is what it is, man. Now, shit now. Come on now. And to see Leo come in the next day and not speak to us and go to work and house those scenes, and did one scene where he got a standing ovation. You could tell it's his world and his time at all times. He would come in, and I've watched Sam as an actor. I said, wow, look at him on his he was like a dog laying down his territory. You know what I'm saying? Who the hell is this on this nag? And that's shaking. I was like, oh. And looks, and just to be that close to somebody, and people calling me, how's it going? I said, Samuel Jackson is tearing the foundation from this thing. And to watch Quentin and Sam's relationship makes you jealous. Like, wow, man, them dudes know each other. When Kerry Washington is out and she's promoting this movie, she's going to explain why and why it's necessary in certain places where people need clarification. And at the same time, her acting is just amazing, just with her eyes, just what she was embodying in the character. And at the same time, how great is it for Quentin Tarantino that she's on one of the hottest shows on ABC, playing a woman who's completely strong. So let's step back a minute and look at the whole picture where she lets you know that she can handle her business as this strong black woman who's doing this show about the White House, and then come back here and be an actress and release all of Kerry Washington on Olivia Pope and become Broomhilda and be such a flower and such a person waiting to be saved. Just a great spirit. He took up so much room when he sat down, and he was just like, you know, come hear these stories. And then when he started acting, then we understood why he is what he is. And Bettina Sugar, could you take what's your Jimmy's name again? Take Django here. And when he did that, my sister still quotes his lines. And it was just, I mean, you laugh at the same time. It was just great to see him. It was like, you know, it's like seeing something magical, like a unicorn. Like, man, there's Don Johnson, you know. But once again, great choice. Absolutely killed it.